So let's get aligned, feet together, turn those toes out to 10 to 2, heels behind toes, nice soft knees, neutral pelvis and spine, shoulders are back and down, chin on a shelf and a string of pearls coming up from your head. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and exhale through the straw in your mouth. Big deep breath in, really laterally fill in those lungs and exhale. On your next inhalation, engage core, engage pelvic floor and exhale. And then inhale as you turn that head to the right side and then drop that chin to chest while we rotate it over to the other side. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest. Just get some nice movement through the top of that spine. And we'll do 4 more. And 3, 2, and back to center. Inhale. Exhale as we take those arms round in a big circle, little squeeze through those shoulder blades behind, really opening up that chest. Inhale. Exhale as we reach behind us. And we'll do 4 forwards. Inhale. Exhale. Bring those arms over, biceps adjust by your ears. Little squeeze through those shoulder blades at the back. And back to center. Take those arms out wide by your sides. Palms are facing down. Inhale. And then exhale as you rotate round to the right side, keeping those hips facing forwards. Back to center and round to the left. So you'll feel a real nice stretch through that waist. And we'll do 4 more. And 3, keeping those knees nice and soft, core and pelvic floor engaged. And 1 more. And then let that right hand come back down by your knee. Take that left arm over by your ear and back to center. Inhale. Exhale, let that left hand come down to your knee. Really reach with that right and back to center. We'll do that 3 more times each side. We're just getting some lateral movement through that spine. Imagine being squashed between 2 panes of glass. So we're just going side to side. And 1 more on the left. And back to center. Inhale. Exhale as you bring that right knee up to hip height and then just place it back down on the floor. Keep that core engaged. You might have to find that spot to focus on. This is going to challenge that core. And we'll do 4 more. Just to hip height. And 3, 2, and then keep that knee hip height. Rotate that foot round 4 times one way and 4 times the other way. The alley. Hello! And change sides. Inhale. Exhale. Just lift that left knee to hip height for 8. Just getting some movement through hip, knee and ankle. Nice to see you, Ali. We haven't got Elena though tonight. It's either one or other. And then hold that knee hip height. Rotate those toes around 4 times one way and 4 times the other way. And then you might just want to place your hands on your hips for that extra little bit of balance. We're just going to go up onto those toes. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Here she is. We have got you both. Hi, Elena. And just coming up onto those toes. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Keep that core engaged. And we'll do 2 more. And this is your last one. And lower. Okay, coming down onto the end of your mat. We're just going to inhale to prepare. Exhale as chin comes to chest. round those shoulders, and then peel that spine away from the wall. Little stretch down those hamstrings, and then come all the way up to standing. Round those shoulders, big deep breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. Reaching down to those toes, making that little C, tuck that tailbone under, and then uncurl, stand tall, neutral spine. Inhale, exhale, and just feel that little stretch. See if you can get those hands down just a little bit further each time. And we'll do 2 more. And then on your next roll down, I want you to go all the way down into plank position. Walking out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders over wrists, little posture check, and then walk those hands back. If you need to bend those knees on the way back up, if those hamstrings are a little bit tight, that's absolutely fine. Round and come all the way to standing. Inhale, core engaged, chin to chest. Round and down and out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep those shoulders down away from your ears, and then walk those hands all the way back up to standing. Big deep breath in. Remember those balloons inside your ribcage. Exhale, chin to chest. 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't drop those hips too much when we come out into plank. Keep that neutral spine, shoulders, hips and knees are in line. And then nice and controlled. Every move done with precision. And down and out for 4, 3, 2, 1. So we can feel that strengthening those shoulders. We can feel our core is working. Then walk those hands back. As you come back up to standing, this curl here, this is going to strengthen that lower back. Keeping those feet flat on the floor as we come up. Chin to chest. We'll just go down one more time. And then we'll come down onto all fours. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale to prepare. And then exhale as we extend that right leg just to hip height. Bring it back in under your chest, and then we're going to take it out to the side. So that's 2 separate moves. We're going to go out, in, to the side, in. So we inhale, exhale, extend. I'll show you this one from the front as well, so you can see where that leg's coming out to the side. So we extend behind, shoulders over wrists, and then we go out to the side. We'll do 4 more. And to the side, extend back. And to the side, extend back. And to the side, lift 1 more time. Making that leg as long as you can. And then to the side. And if you just want to give those wrists a little rotate, if those hands are aching a little bit, we're just going to do the same again, but on the other side. I'll come round to this side. Inhale, exhale, extend. Bring that knee back under your hip. Inhale, exhale, lift to the side. So we're working glute max, glute med. And we're really getting some good mobility through those hips. We are strengthening shoulders as well. We're keeping that core stable, that back nice and flat. What we're trying to do as well is keep those hips facing. We don't want to be rotating round here. We're just lifting to the side and then extending. That foot just comes to the same height as your hip and to the side. We'll do 2 more. Extend and lift. 1 more. Extend and lift. Okay, I want you to sit back in those heels with those arms out so your ears are between your biceps. From here, so you're in this child's pose. Inhale, exhale as you come up onto all fours, but come down all the way down into a plank position. So those elbows are by your ribs. So those shoulders, a little squeeze between those shoulders. From here, inhale, exhale, push up onto those hands, and then back into that child's pose. So your hands don't move, your knees don't move. Hopefully you'll all be all right, rocking over on your knees. Inhale, exhale, come all the way down, then press back up through those hands and come back into that child's pose. We're going to do about 12 of these in total. If you're coming back onto child's pose, rocking over on your knees is too painful, just stay here into that tricep push-up and come all the way down. That's one option. Or we can just stay here in child's pose and come up onto all fours. It's up to you. You choose your option. This is really going to engage that core, strengthen that lower back, work those triceps, and then get a real good stretch down those lats. Those, you know, down the side of your ribs there, those big muscles. Just rocking over, come all the way down, keeping that core and pelvic floor engaged. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, keeping that head in line with spine. And we'll do 3 more. Press, sit back into child's pose. All the way down onto the floor. Press back into child's pose. All the way back down onto the floor. Into child's pose, and 1 more. Nice work. Okay, tuck those toes under, bum goes up and heels go down. So we're just pressing down into those heels together, a good stretch down those calves. Ears are between the elbows again. Inhale to prepare, and then exhale as we just lower both knees to 1 inch off the floor. Sit back onto those heels slightly, and then press those heels back down. Feet are still hip width, that core still engaged. If you can't quite get those heels down, walk your hands back a little bit. Knees come to 1 inch off the floor, so you're crouching down on those heels and then pressing back up. Inhale, exhale, press. So you'll really feel like working those quads. We're working shoulders. And we'll do 3 more. And press. 2. And press. 1 more. And press. And then we're going to walk those hands out into a plank position. Shoulders over wrists. Bring that right foot to right hand. From here you can drop your left knee, losing all my clothes. So that right foot is just on the inside, just on the outside. I want to turn this around so you can see a little bit more of everything. So hands are down, directly under your shoulders. So your right hand is going to come up to the ceiling, shoulder over shoulder, and then bring it all the way back down onto the inside of that right foot. Inhale, exhale, open up that chest, try and rotate that rib cage round, and then bring that hand back down. Inhale, exhale, keep that core engaged. So that left knee is on the floor, you don't need to be doing anything there. Here we're strengthening that shoulder, we're opening that chest, and we're getting a real good stretch down our hip. And 1 more time. And lower. Okay, walk those hands back. Bring that right hand onto the other side of your leg now. So you're still on your left knee, but you're getting a real good hamstring stretch. I want you from here to inhale. Exhale, arms go to the ceiling. Press that left hip forward. That real nice hip flexor stretch. I'll come back around to the front. That real nice hip flexor stretch. Inhale, exhale, hands come to the floor for that hamstring. Sink into that, inhale. Exhale, lift, time you inhale, you get oxygen into that blood, into those muscles, you're able to stretch just that a little bit further. And we'll do one more this side. And back to that hamstring, and then come back round onto all fours. Okay, bring that left foot to left hand. Inhale. Exhale as you take that left hand up to the ceiling, shoulder over shoulder, hand down. Inhale. Exhale, reach. And we're going to do 8 in total. Reach, rotating that rib cage round. So you'll find you've got a little squeeze between those shoulders at the back. And 2 more, inhale, exhale, rotate. Inhale, exhale. Then bring that left hand to the outside of that left foot. From here, walk those hands back. Sink into that hamstring stretch. I'll show you this one from the side now as well. Sink into that hamstring stretch. Inhale, exhale. Let that left foot come to the floor. Press that right hip forward, reach. Inhale, exhale, and sink. Reach and hamstrings. So we'll feel that hip flexor on the right side, left hamstring. And we'll do 3 more. Reach and lower. 2 more. Reach and lower. This is your last one. Reach and hamstring. And then I want you to come all the way down onto the floor. On your front. Those arms are out by your ears. Those legs are feet are hip width apart. I want you to inhale and then exhale as we take that right arm over. So we're trying to keep those hips on the floor. My hips weren't on the floor, I'm afraid. Inhale, exhale as you bring that arm over. So the movement is coming from your shoulders. Keeping your tummy button tucked in. Core and pelvic floor are engaged. There's nothing happening with your feet. Glutes are engaged. And 4 more. Over we go. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Bring those hands under your shoulders. Inhale to prepare. And then exhale as we peel that chin, chest and rib cage up off of your mat. And slowly down. Inhale. Exhale, lift. And lower. So we're just using those hands for a little bit of support. We're not using them to press us up. And lower. So you'll really feel this strengthening that lower back. Inhale, exhale, lift. And 3 more. And lower. Inhale, exhale, lift. And this is your last one. Lift. And lower. And then I want you to come back up onto all fours. Tuck that tailbone under, round that spine, round those shoulders, making that little C. And then take those ribs down to your mat. Chin away from chest. Inhale, exhale, round that spine, tucking that tailbone under. And we'll do 2 more. Last one, inhale, exhale, needs just a little bit more. Take that right hand down onto your mat. So right shoulder is over right hand. Right knee is under that right hip. Lift that left leg so it's in one straight line. You can do that with your hand if you wanted, Wendy. If you've got that balance, it's up to you. We're just going to go 4 little circles one way and 4 little circles the other way. 3, 2, 1, and release. If you wanted to come down onto that hip and do it all the way down on the floor, that's entirely up to you. Take that leg hip height. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. We're going to do that one more time. Take that leg hip height, keeping those shoulders down away from your ears. 2, 1, and 4 the other way. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we'll just walk over onto that other side. So left hand directly under that left shoulder, left hip, left knee. You're in one straight line. Core is engaged. Lift that right leg. We'll do 4 dinner plate size circles, one way, and then 4 the other way. And release. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 4 forward. 3, 2, we should really feel this work in those glutes. And one more time. Leg goes to hip height. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 4 forward. 4, are you getting cramp, Wendy? 2, 1, oh no. Okay, we're going to come down onto our side. We're going to have another go at that open book stretch that we did last week, because I had some good feedback about that and I quite liked it as well. Okay, so we're bending those knees. Hips, knees and ankles are stacked. Your hands come up to your ears and then your arms are just around your face. Inhale to prepare and then exhale as we open up our chest. Rotate that ribcage round and see if we can get that top elbow onto the floor behind and back to center. Inhale, exhale, open. Oh, I feel like I'm nowhere near this week. Inhale, I should get myself a little bit more comfort. Inhale, exhale, open. I might need to do a few more. Inhale. It's called the open book stretch, so you can, because Ali, you weren't here last week, did you? I don't know if you've done it online. Inhale, exhale, open. Open that chest, try and get that elbow right round. Oh yeah, we did it. I'm going to do one more just to be sure. Inhale, exhale, and open. Oh yeah, just like magic. And then we're going to come all the way around onto the other side. I like that a lot. Okay, so bending those, so your knees are about 90 degrees. Coming down, hands by your ears. So your arms just come around your face. Put your elbows down, put your bottom elbow down on the floor. Inhale, exhale, lift that top elbow, open that chest, rotate it round, keep that bottom elbow on the floor, open, and then back to center. So you feel a good stretch through that waist as well. Inhale, exhale, open. Keeping those knees together and keeping your knees on the floor. And back to center. So that's 2 breaths and I'm not there. Inhale, exhale, open. Oh yeah, 3 did it for me. Inhale, exhale, open. And we'll do 2 more. Exhale and open. Oh yeah, that's comfortably down now. And 1 more, just to be sure. Inhale, exhale, and open. And then we're going to come all the way over onto our back. Nice work. And we're going to make ourselves nice and long. Tuck your toes, so your toes are pointing up towards you. You've just got that neutral little arch in the bottom of your spine, that natural arch in the bottom of your spine. Arms are coming over by your ears. Inhale. Exhale as those arms float over, chin to chest. And with control, coming all the way to seated. And then curl that spine back down. With those toes curled up towards you. And then let those arms float back over by your ears. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Making that little C with your stomach. Come all the way to seated, nice and tall. And then nice and controlled back down. Oh, Abby, that's so cute. You've got lots of help tonight. Inhale. Big deep breath in, laterally filling those lungs. Core and pelvic floor are engaged. Chin to chest. All the way to seated. Nice work. And all the way back down. We'll do 2 more. You could hear my voice shaking then as I was holding on really tight. Chin to chest. All the way up. Even I find this hard work, you know? Slowing things right down, all the control. Okay, bring those arms out by your sides. Bring those knees to tabletop. Inhale to prepare, and then exhale as you just let both knees come down to 2 o'clock, and then back up to 10 o'clock. So your hips will come up off the floor, and that lower back will come up off the floor, but your arms stay planted. You're using them as a bit of an anchor. If you wanted a little bit of an extra challenge, extend those legs and lower. So we inhale at 12 o'clock, reset, exhale, as we come down to 10 o'clock and then back to center. And we'll do 4 more. We're just rolling over on that lower back. One more on the left, and 1 more on the right. And then give those knees a little hug. Inhale, exhale, extend those legs out to 45 degrees and let those arms come up by your ears, and then give them a hug. Inhale. Exhale, extend. If you want to take those shoulders off your mat, inhale. Exhale, extend. That just makes those abdominals just work that little bit harder. And we're here for 8 more. And extend. Just letting those legs come out as straight as they can. Keeping those toes pointed, everything done with control and precision. Oh, don't point your toes too much, Wendy, if you're going to get a cramp. That sometimes happens. So we're really working those hip flexors, we're working that core, we're working those shoulders. And 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Okay, look, just let those feet come down onto the floor with your knees bent, feet to hip width. From here, take those shoulders off your mat, inhale, and then exhale as you take that right hand down to your right ankle and back to center. Inhale, exhale, left hand down to your left ankle. So this is going to work those obliques as well. If you wanted to put your head down in between each move in between each side, that's fine. Lift, tap, lift, lower. Lift, tap, lift, lower. Inhale, exhale. So this is two movements in one really as well. So you've got that little crunch, pressing that lower back onto the floor, making that little C. And then from here, we've got that oblique crunch. Back to center and curl back down. Lift, side, lift, and down. Lift, side, lift, and down. We'll do 4 more each side. Lift, tap, center, and down. Lift, tap, center, and then come back down. Taking those deep breaths as we come down. And lift, tap, center. We've got 1 more each side. Lift, center, and down. Lift. It's called a penguin, this one. Okay. Take a couple of nice deep breaths. Let's just get our feet aligned again so they're back to hip width. Inhale. Exhale. Tip that tailbone under. Come all the way up into that bridge position. Squeeze those glutes. We're only on those shoulders. And then slowly, making that little C with your stomach, come back down onto your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Tip that tailbone. Curl up onto your shoulders, no further. Keeping that chin away from your chest and your shoulders are down. Inhale, exhale, and lift. And then nice and controlled back down. Inhale, exhale, lift. Still using that breath, keep core and pelvic floor engaged. So this is going to work those hamstrings, glutes, lower back, and core. Nothing in the arms at all. And lower. Inhale, exhale, lift. And we'll do 3 more. And lower. And 2, squeeze those glutes. And then on your final one, I'd like you to stay in that bridge position and take that right foot up to the ceiling. Inhale. That leg stays nice and long and straight, toe is pointed. Inhale. Exhale as you just lower those hips back down onto your mat. And then lift. We're going to go for 8 and lower. 7 and lower. 6. So you're really working those left glutes. You probably won't be able to come up as high as you could with both feet on the floor. Your range of movement will be smaller, but that's fine. 2 and 1. Lower that right foot, take that left foot up to the ceiling. Lift and lower. 7, keeping that left leg nice and straight. 6 and lower. 5, 4, and 3, and then just bring that left foot back down to the floor. Give those knees a hug. Oh, those glutes work really hard just then. Okay, arms are relaxed by your sides. Take both feet to the ceiling this time. Inhale and then exhale as we lower that right leg to the floor and then bring it back up to the ceiling. Change sides, left and lift. Change sides, right. If you find this a little bit too challenging for that lower back, a little bit too challenging for those hip flexors, Just shorten those levers, bend those knees and tap. Right side and lift. Left and lift. Keeping that spine in neutral, shoulders are down away from ears. And we'll do 4 more. Lower and lift. 3, arm lift. 2, and 1 more. And then just roll all the way back up to seated. Okay, place those hands behind your thighs. Inhale. We're going to roll like a ball, just back onto our shoulders and then back onto our sitting bones. We're going to do about 8 in total. Inhale, exhale, core is engaged. Keep those shoulders down away from your ears, legs are squeezed together. We're using all our control. And 3 more, or I've got 3 more, you might have 2 more. And last one for me. That's great. Okay, take those feet nice and wide. And those arms out wide by your sides, palms facing down. Inhale. And then exhale as you rotate, that left hand comes down to that left hand, right foot. And back to center. Inhale, exhale, change. So we've got that real nice rotation through that waist. Rotate, stand, sit tall. So we're trying to keep our glutes planted on your mat. And the work is coming from your waist. And you'll feel that little stretch down that lower back. 2 more. And 1. Okay, that's great. Sit however you feel comfortable, whether you're cross-legged or out in front, it's entirely up to you. Elbows come in by those ribs. Palms are faced up. Inhale to prepare. And then exhale as those palms come out by your sides. Little squeeze through those shoulder blades at the top. And then back to center. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Inhale, exhale, open that chest. And we'll do 3 more. And 2, so this is working those shoulders. And 1, and then last one, just for those glutes and shoulders as well. Bring both legs round to one side, so you can see that foot in front, that right foot in front, left foot is tucked round behind you, right hand, I'm getting my lefts and rights mixed up tonight, right hand is on the floor. This is why there's no help for me in Pyo, because it goes so fast. I don't even know whether I'm upside down, right way up, or where I am. Inhale, thank goodness Pilates is much slower. And reach. We're going to do 8 in total. Inhale, exhale, lift, and lower. I think this has been a real nice stretchy one tonight, hasn't it? I was fairly inspired by Tom Harrison though, I must say. He fancied doing that reverse low lunge. The one where we were in lunge position and then we extended our arm to the ceiling. That's a real good hip opening, chest opening stretch, that one. And we'll do 2 more. Pressing those hips slightly forward, feeling that stretch down the side. And last one. And then lowering those hips, just bring both legs around to the other side. So you can see that foot in front, whichever foot it is of yours. It's my right, your left. My left foot's behind, your right foot's behind. Left hand down, reach. Pressing that hip flexor forward, feel that stretch and lower. Inhale, Exhale, lift. Lift, reach. Looking up to the ceiling and then lower. So we're strengthening those shoulders, little squeeze through those glutes and a nice stretch at the same time. And we'll do 4 more. Lift and press. 3, 2, and last one. Nice work. Okay, coming up to seated. Well, we haven't done much leg work tonight. Don't really have to stretch out the legs so much, do we? So we can start from the top and work down anyway. Inhale to prepare, and then exhale as you take your right hand on your left knee. Just give your left knee a little pull as you look over that left shoulder. And you should feel a good stretch down that right shoulder at the top. And change sides. Left hand on right knee, looking over that right shoulder. And just hold it here for another 5, 3, 2, 1. And then extend that left leg. Place that right foot on the inside of that left thigh and reach. And you'll get a nice stretch down that hamstring, down that left hamstring. And down your lats as well, a bit. We'll do some inner thigh stretches as well, Wendy. See if that might help you tonight to stop you from getting cramp. And change sides. So extend that right leg. Place that left foot on the inside of that right thigh and reach. Trying to keep that right leg as straight as you can. And all of it from your hip to your ankle on the floor. You might get a little stretch as well down that left hip where your foot's tucked into your thigh. And you're pressing that knee down a little bit as well. And come back to seated. Bring both feet together. And then gently see if we can get those knees a little bit further down towards your mat. Really open up those hips. Sitting nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale. Come and press them down just a little bit further. And for another 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, come over onto all fours. Bum goes up and heels go down. Slowly walk those hands back all the way to your toes and then walk both hands to your right foot. You'll get a little bit of a stretch down that left hip. Not left hip, your lower back, just above your hip. And then walk both hands to the left side. Back to centre. Round those shoulders and come all the way to standing. And feet together. Let's get aligned. Turn those toes out to 10 to 2. Heels behind toes. Nice soft knees. Neutral pelvis and spine. Shoulders are back and down. Chin on a shelf and a string of pearls coming up from your head. Take a nice deep breath in. Extend those arms. Exhale as you let them come down by your sides. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. And we are done for today. Thank you. That was brilliant. It was good to see you all.